Hello, this is Soundout here, my 300th video, the Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger Mobirates, which stands for Mobile Pirates, because it's a cell phone and they're pirates, and they are epic badasses. Them as the Gokaigers. As you can see here, packaging looks very nice. You got 3 Ranger keys here, phone, Gokai Red. It's not a window box. I like that, because that way I can put the packaging on display and it doesn't look weird. On the top you got Shinkenja, Go Anja, Geki Ranger, Magi Ranger, Deka Ranger, Hurrikenja, Gal Ranger, Ju Ranger, Sun Vulcan, Go Ranger. That's there for a reason, and I think we all know why. Gokai Red. Then he's up there with all the little reds there. Bottom you got the Gokaigers, looking all cool. Phone. Gokai Red with his key. Gokai Red again, contents of the box. On the back, all the stuff we're going to do, the Gokai Saber, Gokai Gun, I will be getting those eventually. The Gokai Galleon, I might get a deluxe Gokai-O someday. Stuff. I'm essentially going to show this off later, so, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so here we have the Mobirates all closed up in its closed mode. It is gigantic. I will tell you that right away. How I know this? Here's the sushi changer, which I have reviewed in the past. This thing's probably twice the size and volume and all that. Excuse me. So yeah, I guess the phones have just gotten bigger. But I mean, it's actually 1:1 scale to the show. Here's a normal cell phone. Yeah, this thing's gigantic. You can almost fit my cell phone in this back piece here. It looks very nice. It's got nice gold paint. Gokaiger, no U. Yeah, no U. There is no U in Gokaiger. You've got full signal, memory card, full battery, pirate logo, little camera. You got the speaker right here, which I draw issues with, but I'll talk about it later. You got this giant block on the back with the Gokaiger logo. If this doesn't do something by the end of the series, then this is a main complaint, but I think, because I can see like little grooves here, I think it's going to hook up to something eventually. Probably like the final weapon or anything. You got battery coverage, put a pin in there to get it open. On-off switch, you know, basic stuff. Connector tabs up here. But yeah, there you go. It is a little awkward to hold, and the problem I draw is that your thumb is going to be on the speaker. Well, I guess it's good because that way it's easy to keep quiet, but it's a little awkward to hold. Still not. Nope. It is still not as awkward to hold as something like the Tensoder, which just, yeah, this one just feels weird. You're holding a giant head. I never reviewed this thing. I never plan on reviewing this thing. It's not that great. But yeah, that's my Sentai Changer collection right here. Still the giant one. But yeah, now, this does make up for its approximately like $50 retail price, $50, $60. I paid about $40 because we went through Ami, because they're awesome people, unlike HLJ. But what's cool is that there is no, like, clip like the Sushi Changer has. So to open it, you can just go like that, and then just, like, yeah. It clicks into place. It doesn't go undone, unless you shake it hard enough, but you can just flip it out and be like the Gokaigers and be all cool. Now, in its open mode, you can see that you got nice pirate details, especially along the Ranger key port with the little arrows, just in case you don't know which way to turn the key. You got numbers 1 through 0, and the enter key. Now, you got the call, hang up, star, and pound. These are all molded on, they do nothing, but all these keys have an individual different sound, and they are rubber, and you can push them all, which is really, really nice. And you can input codes, but we'll talk about it in a minute. And then cool up here, you got 2 swords with a little thing in the middle. Text message, music, battery. You can see the full signal, full battery. But yeah, it looks very, very nice. Now, of course, because this is a Japanese toy, if it did only this, it'd be really boring. So we got sound effects. Turn it on here. Switch it from X to O. The generic startup noise for all Gokaiger stuff. I like it. Maybe that's just me, but anyway, we'll talk about the keypad. We get individual tones here. This one's unique. And then if you press this, you get... the light's just going to stay up here. I mean, this is kind of hard to get in frame because I'm not doing this right because I didn't think this fully through. But yeah, there you go. Now what's cool is you can put in any 4 numbers and it will either give you an extra sound or it won't give you an extra sound. Now because there's a ton of sounds and I've already got a gigantic list of codes here, how this is going to work, basically let me show this off. To input a code, you just, it's like 0001. Go Ranger, as in Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger, the first Sentai team. But yeah, that's basically what you do. You just press 4 numbers and you go in. Now, not all codes work. If you get that means it's an invalid code. But at least it's not yelling at you. Now, because I want to show off all these codes, yeah, I don't want to spoil the toy for people that want to discover them on their own. I'm going to link you here, right here. There should be an annotation popping up, to a video just me punching in codes. I'm going to try out some things. The only one I'm able to get in this is Kamen Rider O's. Spoiler alert, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to show off all the codes, show how they work and stuff. Probably not going to talk much. It's just going to be a video. And it's going to be link below, an annotation somewhere here. Click that and you will go to that video. And from that video you can see all the codes if you so choose to. But since we got more things to do here, let's move on. Now, like I said, Ranger key port here. In order to get on with that, we need to switch over to the Ranger keys. Now, the Ranger keys are the way the Gokaiger team uses to transform into their Senshi form and the previous Senshis, since they can do that. Anyway, here we have Gokai Red's key, of course, because he's red. In order to get blue, yellow, green, and pink, you need to buy the Gokai Buckle, Gokai Saber, and Gokai Gun. Which I have 2 of them on the way, and the other one is already here, and will be the next review. Anyway, Ranger keys. They're small little figurines that turn into keys that you can use with just about everything in the line, aside from the mecha, which I'm really glad that didn't include keys with the mecha, because, well, I really don't collect mecha because they're kind of expensive when I had to get everything else. They're little basic figures. Some people complain because they're blocky, but they're just little figures. They're only to represent what warrior you're going to transform into, and it does have to fold into a key. So what it does, basically, the head and the key part itself are all that's changed. The rest is just paint detail changes, like, you know. So they aren't that expensive. They aren't too expensive for Bandai to make, which is why they pack 5 together for a $12 set. But anyway, all that you got for articulation-wise is a 360 shoulders. This is part of transformation. A couple screws in the back. Very, very basic, but I really do like this gimmick. So basically, all you need to do is fold up the arms, fold up the legs, and there is the key mode. And you can see the Gokaiger logos there. This is a sticker, so be wary, because I've already got a couple spots there where it's peeling off. I wish it wasn't a sticker, but since the Gashban ones are going to be like that, and probably most of these are going to get released Gashban-wise, I guess it all matches up. But yeah, there's a key. It's a nice little size. I mean, it's a key. You can see all the jagged edges. Plus, something I haven't seen pointed out is that they all have serial numbers on the keys. So this is R001. Now it goes up to 200, I believe, because that's how many keys there will be. And I will get them all somehow, no matter what they do. But yeah, there you go. Now, of course, this is one of 3 keys you get with this set, as I mentioned in the packaging. So let's look at those other keys. Next we have Go On Red, again using the same mold as Gokai Red, just new head now, and new paint details. He looks pretty good. I mean, none of them have belts, because that's where the hinge is, but another minor gripe, I mean, in the show they just kind of like tap this, they just kind of, yeah, see, they just kind of tap the legs and then it flips all the way up like a snap thing. You can't do that here because it's a tight joint, but I don't mind that because that way it'll not get as loose. Then you can see there the Go Launcher logo right there. This one is number R172, and it is a different key combination than him here. So you can see how that all works out. And then you get Shinken Red, which was actually used now in the show. The first episode when the Gokaigers turned into the Shinkagers for like 20 seconds just because Power Ranger Samurai premiered in America. I think. I don't know. I don't think it's coincidence. But here you got Shinken Red. He's got the whole kimono design. They even painted the Shiba logo on his chest. You got Fire Kanji and all that. Basic little figure. Should be interesting when I get all the keys. I'll be able to recreate the Legacy War with Ranger keys. And then there's the Shiba Clan logo, which is the Shinkenger logo. And this little like clip part here, I couldn't figure out what it's for. I thought it was for clipping into the Gokai buckle when I review it next. But I think it's just so you can like put it on a keyring if you wanted to. But I'm gonna suggest it because the sticker will fall off. There's the key part, and it is number 179. So Gokai Silver's keys are going to be part of the count. But there you go. Now, what do these do? Find out. So you take your Mobirates, you flip it open all cool style, you take your key, here, put it in, little click, and turn it. So as you can see, when you turn the key, it pops this open, so you get the Gokaiger logo, which is the shape of an X. It says Gokaiger, because this is Gokaigers, and then it has the Gokaiger transformation noise, the 3 X's and the V shooting out to form the costume, which I thought was the cleverest thing ever, and I've seen in at least a while in Super Sentai. But yeah, very cool, and what you do, now you got extra sounds by pressing the enter key here. For all of the teams, you get their roll call when they say their name. Since Gokaiger is kind of simple, they're like, Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger. And with the 5 Gokaiger keys, or possibly 6, you get this extra sound. So it identifies them as Gokai Red. Because they wanted to make sure that the Gokaigers were identifiable through that sound in here, so that when you do the final wave on the Gokai Saber, it recognizes what color you're using to change the light to that color. Anyway, you do have to manually close that, but I do like how the 2 swords, by the way, if you want to push this, there's a little button here. I do like how the 2 swords go from go from like 2 swords into the Gokaiger logo. I thought that was clever. Now, Bandai of America ever releases the Mobirates in America, it's probably going to be like this, and then you're just going to have this giant X open. I can just imagine that, but we'll see. Let's move on. We have Go on Red. So I got Go Onger, the generic transformation noise, and so I believe that's moving at full force or something like that. Ancient Sentai Go Launcher. I don't know. I'm not a Sentai expert. I just like this show. And then it just goes on. It does not recognize what I'm going to call the legend keys. Just to be simpler than Senshi keys, because less syllables, I guess. The past Senshi keys don't recognize who it is, because I think most of the past Senshi are going to be Gashapon and candy toys, judging by the way things work. And finally, Shinken Red. This is Samurai Sentai United Under the Providence, Shinkenja. Go forth. I watched Shinkenger, so I know that. Get this. This is awesome. If you like the Gokaiger show, you're going to enjoy this toy. If you're a changer collector, you're going to get this anyway. And if you like the Ranger Key gimmick, it's definitely going to be needed. So I can recommend getting this. Just don't get it from HLJ, because they'll probably screw you over. But check for Ami Ami. They probably will put up more eventually. That's the best price you can ever get. Anyway, hopefully this review was helpful to you somehow to decide if you want this thing or not. And I have spoke long enough, so till next time, Sensei. Goodbye.